How you doing, Cheerios, on this Monday? I can't believe it's April 1st already. I was going to play an awesome April Fool's joke on you, but I thought people would get offended because it was going to be a really good one. So maybe next year, though. It's been a busy day, so we're getting the lotus flower lit up because we are coming through the murky waters. We had the retrograde shadow work that was being done. That was from March 19th to March 31st. That is over with. We had started in the Mercury retrograde. So, confirmation. Anyways, let's find out what's going on, because since I haven't been on, I'm going to tell you this is going to be our normal session or whatnot. But starting tomorrow, make sure you got your notification bell on, hit that like, subscribe. Don't forget to share, because I have 24 videos coming out. They're just going to come boom, boom, boom. Okay. And that's because you need the information. You need the information and the messages that are coming through. This is to help people through this Mercury retrograde, right? All right. So let's find out what's going on, because I'm hearing Divine Masculine say, it's like you always can see right through me. You always get the subliminal messages. You always know exactly what's going on. So let's find out. Let's find out what is going on. Don't forget to smash that like button. Okay, what do we need to know, Father, for the headspace? Ooh-wee. What's in the heart space? What is in the heart space? What is in the soul? Ooh-wee. Wow. Overall energy is the sword of truth. So Divine Masculine is finally starting to see how Divine Feminine spoke the truth on everything. And, you know, he's having a hard time coming in and saying, Divine Feminine, you've been right the whole time. And I'm now starting to see it. It's like, excuse me, Divine Masculine doesn't understand how you do this, okay, or how you've been doing this. But it's like when he was doing his karmic lessons and choosing other things, okay, I kept hearing a Divine Masculine say, you're not my normal type. Well, let me speak the sword of truth on that. When a Divine Masculine says you are not my usual type, hello, purple bird, welcome. When a Divine Masculine says that you're not his type, you're not his regular type, well, his regular type is his karmic lessons, and that's why Father allows him to have that type. The thing is expect the unexpected, because this person that you connect with is not your type, okay? It's not somebody that you're used to. You know, it could be changed up, and Father does that specifically because that way you know who is the Divine Feminine versus the karmic lessons, right? But Divine Feminine speaks the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God, because it's like Revelations, you know, chapter 4, 1 through 14. Father's saying that's page 444 in the Bible, and we're coming up to the 444 portal, all right? But the truth of the matter is a true Divine Feminine who is fully awakened, knows the spiritual journey, knows exactly what's going on. And them subliminal messages that you're now, hello, M Lord, welcome. We greatly appreciate you. Them subliminal messages that Divine Masculine is giving to Divine Feminine. It's like Divine Feminine understands these subliminal messages because this is what she was trying to do for Divine Masculine before Divine Masculine awoken, okay? Before he became more spiritual. So let's find out what is in the headspace. Woo-wee! Yeah, Nine of Swords and the Lovers, okay? So, excuse me, what I'm getting with this is Divine Masculine was your right person, just the wrong time. He was in a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, a lot of PTSD because he didn't understand the journey. He didn't understand what was going on. In fact, Divine Feminine, you intimidated him with all the love and compassion and care that you were giving him. You intimidated him to keep him in his fear-based of being scared. And I mean being scared. And he didn't want to show it on the outside, but on the inside, he was feeling it. He was scared at how you always knew what was going on and what was being said. And you were always paying attention to the subliminal messages. So he's now recognizing this love, right? He's now understanding this love because now as he's becoming more spiritual, he is now understanding too that as a divine masculine, he is starting to see certain things, people, places, and things that are taking, position in his life. And he's getting the downloads spiritually of, yay, this is for me, or nay, this isn't for me, right? So what is in his heart space? What is in his heart space is the Ace of Pentacles. He wants that happiness and he feels this great pleasure with you, okay? He knows that the path is now clear for you two to come in together. Because when you have the Ace of Pentacles with the Lovers right there, that is telling you, hey, when you come together, this is going to be that harmony. This is going to be a relationship that you can trust. It's going to be very romantic. They're going to honor you. You're going to honor them. You're going to love each other. And it's going to feel so different, right? And with the Sun card standing up and backing this up, it's like falling from your heart space to your mind. It is saying that anxiety and depression, now you are doing that retrograde shadow. Hey, Lizzie, welcome, sweetheart. Good to see you. So divine masculines really went in and they did this work. They started seeing their worth. They started knowing that, if he's getting all choked up right now because divine masculine is feeling that energy, right? He's getting choked up because he's like, you always know. It's like, you always seen the success in me. You always knew that I was going to do these accomplishments. And you seen great things in me, even when I didn't love myself enough. You always inspired me because you seen something great in me that I didn't even see in myself. And it's like now he has this satisfaction in his heart space of divine feminine. You're the only one that can give this to me, okay? Yes, happy birthday. You're the only one that gave me this type of love. You're the only one that opened me up to this type of love. You're the only one that saw through me. And every time I tried to put up walls, it's like you had scaffolding because you knew how to scale the wall and climb over the wall on the divine path. You always knew what was going on. You could always, say what I was thinking. You always knew when I was down because energetically, divine feminine knew what this love was, and it was that complete happiness, but she felt energetically. And now I'm getting that divine masculine is starting to feel it energetically, where he's starting to put it in position of, wow, now I know what divine feminine is because now we're mirroring that energy, right? So what is in the soul? That's right, Six of Swords and the Chariot. So things are coming into much calmer waters now because he's having a greater understanding. He had to go through a lot of sorrow in order to get that harmony in his life, to be able to stand in his power of who he is as the divine masculine, to make sure that what he was feeling, that pleasurable feeling when it came to this love connection, that it was pure and true. And it is, because so far what we have, when you do the crossover with the Lovers and the Sun, is telling you right here, this is his complete happiness. He sees that you were always optimistic. You always knew this relationship, but he never understood at the beginning because it scared him how you knew these things. And he was confused, and it was because he wasn't awake. We also have the Chariot. Okay, so the Chariot is you persevered forward. Now, you gave Divine Masculine a reality check in this love connection that really put him in a deep depression with lots of anxiety, because when he was choosing to go to his karmic lessons, instead of choosing you and creating you as an option, he went to go do his karmic lessons, but he found that the one, his type, okay, we're back to where at the beginning it said he has a certain type that he is attracted to, or a certain type that he looks for. The thing is, oh yeah, he did that and basically sabotaged your relationship, your connection, your communication, because he treated you like an option, right? He put you on the shelf. But things were supposed to come into fruition, but they couldn't come into fruition because he was in so much despair. You gave him that reality check because you up and walked out. You were like, deuces, baby, I'm out of here. I'm going to where the calmer waters are, because this is where he was trapped in a lot of his head, right? And he's still trying to put the pieces together. But with the Chariot, this is, you two were supposed to come together as a power couple, and you were supposed to fight through this turmoil together. You were supposed to fight the vengeance of other people and what they were doing to you on your divine path. But he chose to go off on his own beaten path and pick berries, right? It's like he made this decision that says, instead of being and battling it out with my divine feminine on this spiritual journey, I'm going to go do my thing, chicken wing. And he did. He took off. And that is the sword of truth, because when he took off, he didn't think that you were going to walk away. He thought that you were going to chase. He thought that you were going to wait for him. And you said, no, deuces, I'm out. I spoke my truth. I told you, if you did this, I will have my victory moving forward. I'm very vigilant in what I do, and I love unconditionally, and I know my worth, and I know I'm deserving, and I'm not going to have you treat me another way. So by him doing this, Divine Feminine was like, okay, yeah, he's got to go learn his lessons. He's got to open up to his own spiritual awakening and understanding. But when you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot, this to me is massive, because being able to persevere through this in order to create this happiness and understanding, it's very nostalgic, because now he wants to come in and come back to this love, because I'm hearing his karmic that he chose to go and do his thing with, to learn his lesson. He went off with the karmic, okay? That was not a balanced love. It was not ordained. It was not for him. But he went off with this karmic relationship, and come to find out that the whole time the karmic was dating somebody else while dating him. So he tried to play Divine Feminine, and he got played by the karmic. So it's that hamster wheel. You got to be careful where you're putting your energy in, and spiritually knowing what is meant for you. All right, let's find out. What else do we need to know, Father, when it comes to the lovers? What do we need to know? Beautiful. Ace of Pentacles came out again. Look. So on the divine path, you two are going to have a new beginning. This is the Fool card, right? Because he's now seeing himself as he was a fool to not see who you were, Divine Feminine, in that connection that you had, because you made him feel things that nobody in his life has made him feel. You saw his worth. You know, you wanted that prosperity for him. You wanted him to have that complete happiness, and you wanted him to love himself as well as love you unconditionally. But the divine stepped in. The divine said, you will not bring in a third party and be with the divine. That's not how it works. Hello, Steve. Welcome, welcome. So you are not going to be with the Divine Feminine and bring a third party in. So we're going to take the Divine Feminine out of the equation. You're going to go to your karmic, and you're going to learn. It's going to mirror everything that you did to Divine Feminine is exactly what your karmic did to you. And now you're starting to see it. So what do we have for the Nine of Swords, Father? What do we have for the Nine of Swords? Yeah. Look at the Two of Wands with the King of Pentacles. He now sees it. Hello, hello. Yes, Odin. Blessings to you too, sweetheart. So now Divine Masculine actually sees it, where he's making progress and he's discovering these things that if he stays deeply rooted and grounded when it comes to the King of Pentacles, he will see that Divine Feminine, you have always been that reliable person who always spoke your truth. Okay? And he's now starting to see this. He's now starting to see that you have always spoke your truth. And it's like you've always walked within the steadfast of the relationship. And right there, you bear good fruit because he's seeing that you've never deterred off your path. You kept it moving. You kept going, you know, and you hoped and wished that he would be able to climb that mountain. But first he had to finish out them karmic lessons. Yeah. Because see, he thought that he was breaking your heart. But really what it was is he was so scared of his feelings. When you gave him that reality check and you walked away and he went off to the karmic thinking he was going to have that happily ever after. Newsflash. The karmic did exactly to him what he did to Divine Feminine. And it broke his heart. And it uprooted his stability. Because it made him go back and reflect, wow, I did this to Divine Feminine. And I don't know why I'm constantly thinking about Divine Feminine. I wonder if she has a broken heart. No, Divine Feminine got over it. Divine Feminine gave forgiveness, you know. She will never forget because it's part of the journey, right? But on that divine path, it's like we all had to have the epiphanies to be able to break them programs, them conditions, and that trauma and stuff that we've gone through, and to know we had to do our shadow work, which just ended March 19th through the 31st. This was that retrograde shadow. We had to do our shadow work and gather the information in order to be on that correct divine path. And Father says, by doing all that work, hello, Music Monk, welcome, welcome. By doing all of that work and the divine timing, now there's things that you both have accomplished in the strength of yourself. You've both been very successful in your healing. You both love unconditionally. And when you come in contact, it's like there's so much joy and happiness just seeing each other's face that you now want this happy marriage with your Divine Feminine. Because this is the strongest that you've ever felt for somebody. It's like you keep being drawn back to the Divine Feminine. But for the longest time, you were scared and intimidated because you were like, well, if Divine Feminine's this strong, if she's this strong and she gave me a reality check, I have mad love and mad respect for her because nobody has given me a reality check in order for me to make progress and discover what I'm doing wrong, to stand in my authority and have that self-discipline and self-control to go in and make the changes, to come out of my headspace. Because Divine Feminine always knew when Divine Masculine was down, when he was not doing okay, when something was bothering him, but he didn't have the courage to speak up because he had a hard time speaking his emotions, right? But now things are coming into calmer waters. Music Monk, you need to be respectful, please, okay? We greatly appreciate you. We hope for your healing on your journey, but please be respectful. The Six of Swords, this is about, it took a lot of time to build Divine Masculine up, okay? It took a lot of time to build him up and to be able to come into them calmer waters. But when you look at it, see these three swords right here? That is that broken heart. That is that broken heart. So basically what Divine Masculine did when it came to the loving connection with Divine Feminine is he broke his own heart. he didn't understand the journey at the time, but now he's having a new beginning because the divine did a divine intervention, right? So what do we need to know for the Six of Swords? What do we need to know for the Six of Swords? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. He's seeing how everything that he did, you kept going. You were deeply rooted and grounded. You stayed down to earth. You stayed your true self. You kept influencing. You kept, following the divine guidance. But it's like you felt yourself pushing forward, and he didn't understand, how is this not affecting her? How is this not affecting divine feminine? The thing is divine feminine had our father to keep her strong, understanding the journey, and to be able to transmute it. And she knew, by hoping and wishing, that one day he would make the change and get the enlightenment to see how strong this connection truly is, because he's now being able to feel energetically. Sometimes he's wondering sometimes, where are these emotions coming from, and it's like, now he's feeling it. Now he's seeing it. It's like he's feeling divine feminine's energy because they're mirroring each other. They're twins, okay? They're like the Twinkies, cream filled and ready to go. But that tower had to happen in order for divine masculine to bring things to calmer waters, to be more down to earth and understanding about this connection, and to learn how to love himself and calm that storm within him in order for him to have epiphanies. Because every time he did a third party, it's like the third party situation would fall apart, because that third party karmic situation, they would do to him exactly what he did to divine feminine. And that's God's way of showing you, hey, I'm going to suspend you in midair. I'm going to hang you up for this. I'm going to help you change. I'm going to reverse it all. Everything that you did is going to reverse back onto you, because you need to make their improvements. You need to have this rebirth. You need to understand that you can battle through it, but you will not treat the Empress the way you did. And that's a divine feminine right there. Hey, Mini Joker, what's up? Instead, she's going to nurture. And you have the Chariot on top of the Chariot, clarified by the Sun and the Page of Swords. Energetically, like I said, he's now feeling it, because Father has stepped in with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. It's divine timing. So what I'm hearing is divine masculine. It ain't time to tap dance around no more. You can take your tap dance shoes off, okay? Now it's time to put on your shit kickers, because the battle is going to get much harder, okay? The battle is going to get much harder. Them choppy waters that are coming in, you are now starting to see the people, places, and things around you, how not everybody is putting in the hard work like you, okay? A lot of people are hiding things. So when you have 88, this is personal growth and spiritual growth. This is the angel numerology, 88. This is one of God's favorite numbers in the Bible too, 888. This is all about that balance and wealth coming your way to be abundant. You have to nurture, not juggle, okay? This is about finding that duality and having that adaptability, that this journey is much different. Yes, Horus, yes. Horus gives clarity. And that is being on your destiny. That is walking your divine path. That is using the resources that divine feminine tried to show you a long time ago to love yourself, and you had more potential than you wanted to put out. The Six of Swords came out again twice. Okay, this is angel numerology for big changes. Pay attention. So it's like divine masculine's going through a lot that he needs to put a rest to. And there's certain situations that he needs to walk away from, because that's the only way that divine feminine is going to come back in when God ordains, right here, when God ordains it in divine timing, because Father told you it is time to take that step forward. It is time to battle with your divine feminine. Look, the chariot coming out twice. This is divine masculine, divine feminine, mirroring image. It's time to move forward, right? Time to move forward. What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah. Be comfortable and satisfied now, because everything that you hope for, wish for, and dream for is all coming true. Father is saying everything is coming into fruition, and it is time for you to come in and start speaking your truth, okay? Because this is about you being able to fulfill your own cups. This is about you coming into that partnership because of that attraction. There you are, divine masculine. And if the high priestess comes out, that means you have a twin flame connection there. That is, I absolutely love it. Look at, oh yeah, step into your power, power couple. It is time to stand in your power. Emotionally balanced, you're moving forward. People are not going to like this connection, but you have other people that are saying, you know what? You better not lose her. You better not lose her. You better buckle down. You better break that no contact, because you were so comfortable. You were so different. You smiled. It's like you were so much more happier. It's like you weren't this quiet person hiding, keeping yourself away from people. But yeah, people are not going to like it. And that's okay, because they don't have to. They can be opinionated and hasty all they want. The thing that they don't understand is if they're going to come in and slam this, when they're trying to take motion to come in, it's like, this is where Father says, get your shit kickers on, because the battle is real. It came out twice. Right here. It's about to get real. And it's not that the journey wasn't real. It's, you are a power couple. You have a divine purpose together. And these opinionated, hasty people, it's going to be like a news flash. Okay? It's going to be like a news flash, because you both are very extraordinary. You are very unique. And there is no other than this power couple. And the progress that has been made, it is time to open up, Buttercup. It is time to get what is meant for you. What else do we need to know, Father? Woof. I said, what else do we need to know? Right there. This is about you two coming together in the community. It's like being proud to let your friends know, hey, thanks for believing when I told you that I had feelings for this person. Thanks for believing in me when I told you, she told me I was going to have a new beginning. It wouldn't always be this way with the anxiety and depression. I'm climbing out of that dark hole now. It's like the yin and the yang, right? It's complete balance. He's done battling this conflict. He's done allowing this tension to come in and take from his happiness and steal his divine feminine, because he is so afraid of losing his divine feminine that he felt defeated for the long time. And he's like, you know what? Just when I think I lost her for good, Father puts a twist on it, right? Father puts a twist on it. And that's part of the journey. So welcome to the journey. Again, the 444 portal is going to be here very soon. 3 days. 3 days. All right, what else do we need to know, Father? Let's find out what else. Ooh-wee. I'm telling you, some of this stuff that came out right now, look. Father is the one that has been driving your boat. You two are going to be coming together. You're not hung up on the stuff from the past anymore. The sword of truth has come forward and you have done your healing. Divine Feminine is a very unique earth angel that has kept you deeply rooted and grounded, who is willing to fight for the connection because of the unconditional love that she has. And she knows she is divinely guided by our Father, earth, water, fire, air, and spirit. because she's constantly unlocking new doors for you. And Father has given the master key to say, guess what? It is time to come together in the 3D. Okay, what else do you want to say, Father? I'm telling you. Wow. That's beautiful. So this is coming out again, and this is about bearing good fruit. This is about going through the winds of change, okay? Coming together with your forever partner. And like I said, hold on. Like I said, this power couple right here, very unique, very unique. And it is time to come together. But this is about the tree of life and spreading them roots that are deeply connecting you two. Look, you're mirroring each other. So a lot of you could be seeing 22. That's Archangel Raphael coming in about a strong foundation. It's like divine masculine has always felt a strong foundation. Very strong foundation when it came to that connection. Nobody made him feel like divine feminine did. And that's a power couple. And if you're seeing 222, this is about that stability, that harmony, that balance. Okay, and 2222 is the positive change and having that peace of mind, knowing that you are divinely guided together. That's beautiful. All right, let's find out what the romance angels want to say. Yeah, getting to know each other. Step in. Because when you start revealing your innermost selves to each other within that communication, your bond for each other is going to deepen so much deeper that you're going to be like, whoa, we are so much alike. And that's why it's like divine masculine saying, I want to come in for that heart-to-heart conversation. Now I really want to talk to you honestly. I want to discuss my feelings with each other and with you, because I regret not telling you how much I care for you, how much that you have changed my life, how much that I actually love you before we went into this separation, because I didn't think that you were going to do it. I thought you were going to be like the others and chase me, but you're not a chaser. It's like you look for that progress and discovery elsewhere. It's like you needed that separation to do the healing, but divine masculine also needed it so that he could go in and see what is on the horizon for him. You know, is this connection for him? Absolutely. Yeah. But he had to get rid of that third party. He had to get rid of that third party because what I'm hearing is there was not enough attraction or chemistry to keep him in that relationship with the karmic, because Father said, hey, your usual type, that's your karmic lesson. Because Father wanted you to be with somebody who was not your type, who was different, who was unique. Opposites attract. Thank you, Father. What else do we have? Woofda. See? And Divine Feminine says, forgiving and learning. She knew Divine Masculine had to learn his spiritual lesson. She knew that he had to release and heal his past, because for so long it has kept him down in the dark. For so long it has made him have these tower moments. You know, it's like his heart was broken in almost every relationship. And it's like he had to experience more love in his own personal moments to actually love himself enough so that he could love Divine Feminine. That's pretty deep. That's pretty deep. Yeah, look. He says, Divine Feminine, you have always been my anchor. You have always been my anchor, and I want to have this home with you. I want to be able to talk to you about living together. this is also Father saying April 8th, okay? Stay in your home. But Divine Feminine, you are the sword of truth, because it's like the 9 of Swords right here, that depression and that anxiety. It's like you were that anchor for Divine Masculine. It's like you gave him stability. He knew that he could depend on you. He knew that you were loyal and trustworthy. He knew it. And it's like, even though the sea was raging in his life, hold on. Sean, can you... Happy birthday to your sister Annie. But even though the sea was raging around him and the things that he was going through that really threw off his stability, he knew that you felt like home to him. He knew that you were his anchor. He knew what this connection was, but he took it for granted. He did not appreciate it. In fact, he was very opinionated and very hasty when you walked away from him, trying to play the shame blame game. And Father says, no, you will take accountability. You are a Divine Masculine. Okay, let's find out what else we need to know. What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, 24. This is Divine Masculine being in his heart with this loving partnership right here. It's like Divine Feminine could see that Divine Masculine's heart was a maze. It was a maze of confusion, frustration, heartbreak, pain, trauma, childhood wounds, abandonment issues. Divine Feminine knew, because she once too was in that same position, right? So when you have this loving partnership and that passion and affection and everything else, it's like this is going to be a relationship to last, because Divine Feminine knew way before. And that's how she knew what was going on with Divine Masculine. That's how she got the subliminal messages and everything that was being said. She felt his energy all the way. Yeah, look. Look who wants to show up to his own read again. Divine Masculine with the Rider. Okay. This is with the Rider. This is an absolute yes. Okay. The 9 of Cups. That's about being in that comfortability. Where is it? It came out twice. See, everything is doubling up. So that is showing you that it is time. It is time. But this is the Rider. And this is a definite yes, because this is Father brings good things. He's bringing good news. Divine Masculine is getting good news that you need to go and get your Divine Feminine, okay, before somebody else sweeps her off her feet, becomes the anchor for somebody else in that stable home. Because the thing is he who hesitates loses. If you want to hesitate and you want to allow things to keep breaking your heart, and you don't want to step forward into that power couple, he who hesitates loses, because Father says Divine Feminine is unique. She's like the Rider. She will keep riding forward. She will keep making that progress and discovery on her divine path. All right, so what else do we need to know, Father? This is beautiful. Yeah, look. So Divine Masculine, accept your struggles as your lessons. Understand your energetic body, because look, you have the Ace of Swords that have come out twice. Okay, you have all 4 aces out here now, so that's 11-11. This is a twin flame connection that we're talking about. This is that power couple, right? This is a twin flame connection. But you have the Ace of Swords that are coming out, because Divine Feminine has always spoke their truth. Divine Masculine is now wanting to speak his truth, because he's fabricated, lied, deceived, betrayed Divine Feminine, but he now wants to speak his truth. He is adamant about speaking his emotions and speaking his truth about this connection, because he's now starting to understand his body and how energetically he's feeling sensations and emotions and everything else And he's seeing, oh, there was a lot of sadness. Yes, you snooze, you lose. And that's what Father, is saying, that when it comes to snoozing and losing, no, Divine Feminine is the rider. Okay? That rider means she has the freedom and liberation. She has the freedom and liberation to keep moving forward. And it's all supposed to come together with the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, but he's got to be comfortable enough to come forward, talk about his insecurities, his jealousy, what he did wrong to you, and how he actually has that unconditional love for you because you made him feel things that nobody else has ever made him feel in his entire life when it comes to love. And again, sword of truth. So what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know? Ooh, that's right. So, Divine Masculine is now starting to see that his thoughts are becoming his reality because he wants his Divine Feminine. He wants to make his wishes, goals, dreams, and desires to come true. And when Divine Feminine told Divine Masculine, stay open-minded, there it is. Divine Masculine is now staying open-minded about this connection coming through, right? So what does Divine Masculine want to say? What is Divine Masculine wanting to say to Divine Feminine? Oh, that one flipped. Whoa, okay. I was wearing rose-colored glasses at the beginning of this connection. I'm sorry for gaslighting you. I see things in a different perspective now. I'm more focused outward now and being on the journey to where the palm tree being deeply rooted and grounded, I've found my security within. I found the stability. And it's like, I've grown so much. I don't think you're going to recognize me, Divine Feminine, but Divine Feminine says, oh, yes, I will, because we mirror each other. Okay. And the Father says, by mirroring each other, you have that flexibility to go through the endurance together. He wants to take you on a date, Divine Feminine. He's like, yes, let's come together in the 3D. Let's meet up. Let's go out on a date, plan and let's set a date. And he's also talking about let's plan and set a date because he wants to marry you. He knows that you're his forever and he's ready for it. Ooh, that one shot across. There it is, baby. Twin flame connection. This is the yin and the yang. This is where your true Zen comes into balance. Because Divine Masculine came into union with self. Divine Feminine has always been in union with self of doing her shadow work. They're both comfortable in who they are now. And Father is blessing them to come forward because they both completed. Okay? So now they are coming together. Divine Masculine, actually, I keep hearing, I know, I never knew what a twin flame was. I knew what soulmates were, but I never knew what a twin flame was. But we are the yin and yang. We balance each other very well. What else do we need to know? This is beautiful. Look, he wants to come in and give that ring. He truly wants to make a commitment now. He's ready for that commitment because when it was at the beginning, okay, when Father brought the twin flames into connection, it's the right person. It was the wrong time because he had to learn his lessons just like Divine Feminine did. But now he's like, and all I'm hearing is, what size ring do you wear? Because I'm coming in. I want to propose to you. I want this commitment. I want to bring it into completion so that we are forever satisfied. Because this is all I can think about is you being my forever partner. And I want that new beginning so badly. So now he's starting to understand with the King of Cups on an emotional level. He's starting to understand instead of being in contemplation, he now knows, hey, I want to live together. 44 on the clock. That is the twin flame connection. And it's saying, the thing is, divine masculine, you come in for that commitment. You come in for that proposal. You come in with this partnership for divine feminine. It's like, this is where you better not deter from your path. You better not come in and turn around and go on your karmic lesson away from your twin, because there won't be a next time coming back. When your twin walks away, everything will change, right? All right, so what is the advice, Father? What do we need to know? What do we need to... Whoa, did you see how them split apart like that? Yes, this is... You've made that investment. Your heart has made that investment. Your mind, your heart, and your soul. And this is you knowing that it is a profitable connection. This is you knowing that, hey, it's like, I had this reevaluation. I made the effort. I put the hard work in. And now this is what I truly want. It's like things have developed so much now that I see. And look, the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is beautiful because this is pleasure. This is success. This is joy. This is about having that investment that is bringing that pleasure and that great joy. And it's going to be very successful because it's meant to be. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? What else for the advice? Woo-wee. Oh, he split the deck. Oh, your rewards are here. You need to step forward. Ace of Wands. This is all about take that motion forward, because the Ace of Wands is telling you this is that inspiration. Something is giving you that inspiration to come forward, because divine feminine makes you very comfortable, very satisfied in who you are. And she's not here to break your heart. There is the communication card. Okay. The Two of Wands, again, doubling up. There's that beautiful foundation. It is about coming together and communicating. Because look, energetically, it's like his discovery has made him very enthusiastic of what is coming through. Because this is the messages that he's getting from our Father and the divine, the angels, the ascended masters, the archangels, the guardian angels. But he's getting the messages now that he needs to come forward. Don't hold back. It's time for you to step forward. If you don't step forward, there it is, Ace of Pentacles. This great potential. This is the great potential. This is being able to have that prosperity. This is about standing in your power and having that happiness and having that complete pleasure. That complete pleasure to your life, to your journey. Okay? Yeah. Seven of Wands coming in. This is victory. This is, even though there is stiff competition, you have great victory, right? There is energetically, we have Father coming through with 77. Okay, this is step into your strength, trust your intuition. There has been that cosmic shift, you know, it's about you coming into awakening and understanding exactly what this journey is. And Father says, look, some people are not going to like it, but the people that are in your inner circle, they're saying, don't lose her. Don't lose her. You need to take a step forward. You've grown so much. There it is. He's speaking to you. So that is very important, soul family. All right, that is your beautiful message. That is what we have for tonight. That the divine feminine, energetically, very spiritually, open up to all of her very high ranking spiritual gifts, has always known what is divine masculine is going through. And she always said, put your sword down, because The truth of the connection will come out. You will see the potential. You will see the power. You will see the victory. You will get the clarity, because this is what is meant to be. And Divine Feminine said, you may not have seen it back then, but you are now. You are so welcome, Lizzie. Great to see you, sweetheart. I greatly appreciate you. Yes, now I'm going to go in and I'm going to see if there is any questions that I can answer quick, because I'm going to try to wrap this up. I got a couple more videos that I need to come out with the messages. So I told you it's very busy. Yes, I see, Psycho. Yes, I greatly appreciate you, sweetheart. Yes. The thing is when it comes to how do you wake up when you're dealing with your fears and stuff, you have to conquer your fear. You're an emperor. You're an empress. It's like, it's almost like, okay, if you want to use the analogy, you have to face that fear. The only way that you can conquer it, the only way that things can change, like, how do I explain it in the best way, Father? He's saying, look at it this way. There's nothing to lose by facing them fears, because when you awaken to what the journey is, and you're awakened to it, but you don't step forward, you don't make that progress, you've done all the discovery, it's like you're allowing your own heart to be broken. You're allowing this separation to keep you from coming together. It's because in order for you to fully awake to the journey, you have to know what the connection is itself. It takes a lot of understanding, but in order to work through that, I help people all the time work through their awakening, understanding, working through that pain, understanding spiritually what you need to do to fully be awakened, but be able to face them fears and transmute that pain. Because when you do, Father has so many blessings that he opens the window of heaven and it rains manna on you, and he gives you everything that's meant for you because you're doing that work, right? And that's what he wants us to do. So if you need a little help of being able to do it, I will definitely be able to help. And it is a hard journey. It is a hard journey. It's not an easy route, but you know, that's why we are the warriors. That's why we can battle through, because Father made us to be able to battle through any turbulence. He made us determined. But the thing is you have to go in and take accountability for your things. You have to understand the journey. You have to be willing to make the change, you know. But yeah, look, there's the High Priestess coming out. High Priestess, I was called to cut the deck and the High Priestess came out. It's like you have to be able to do that inner work. You have to be able to make the changes and put that hard work in. Okay? It's your free will to have that understanding. So that's beautiful. All right, let's see what else we need to know here. Hold on. Just picking these up here. Like I said, we've got so many. We've got 22 videos coming out between tonight and the rest of this week. So you're going to see like four plus videos a day. So make sure you're paying attention, Soul Family, because there's a lot of things that need to come out. Yes, again, happy birthday, happy birthday. Now can you make that rhyme? Yes, Purple Bird, the trinkets really speak the truth, you know, and that's why I love it, because if you look on the sword of truth. Father has each and every zodiac sign on there because that's what he wants us to do. He wants us always to speak our truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, but to be able to come onto your journey because there is so much more than this 3D playground or this 3D earth, matrix, but it's about coming out of the matrix, lifting them veils and understand because like Father, where is it? Yes, that's what I was going to do because Father keeps calling for it. So we're going to go there. Okay. So he's calling Revelations, chapter 4, verse 1 through 14, 444. So we are going to come in here and see because before we even get into this, so what he's telling me that this carries messages. This carries messages of the crystals, the 7 torches. He's saying it's the 7 torches of the fire, which is the spirit of our Father. Say it again, Father. It's something about the 7 scrolls. The 7 scrolls with the 7 seals. That is 7-7. That's why he showed 7-7 in the reading. Because that's all about big changes. That's all about spiritual change. That's about spiritual awakening. That's about being able to see that Father is blessing you to have that new beginning. He's saying something about the 4 living creatures, the 24 elders. So he's telling me what I'm getting from Father right now is by him showing all these different things. It's you having the revelation on your spiritual journey to open up and see the beauty in the actual journey and learn more. So let's get to it and see what Father was talking about here. Let's see. He said page 444, which is the 444 portal. So I'm just going to read, I'm not going to read all 14 of them, but I'm going to go down and he told me to read the first 7. So I'm going to read the first 7. Okay. It says, after this, I looked, behold, a door standing open in heaven. And the first voice which I had heard speaking to me like a trumpet said, come up here and I will show you what must take place after this. At once I was in the spirit and behold, a throne stood on heaven, with one seated on the throne, meaning our Father's on the throne. And he who sat there had the appearance of jasper and carnelian, and around the throne was a rainbow that had the appearance of emerald. Ooh, that's where he's talking about the crystals. Thank you, Father. Around the throne were 24 thrones. Ooh, that's for the 24 elders. Okay, confirmation. Okay. It says, around the throne were 24 thrones, and seated on the thrones were 24 elders, clothed in white garments, with golden crowns on their head. So that's his angelic team. From the throne came flashes of lightning and rumbling and peals of thunder, and before the throne were burning 7 torches of fire, which are the 7 spirits of God. Thank you, Father, for bringing that forward. And before the throne, there was, as it were, a sea of glass like crystal. Thank you again, Father, for bringing that forward. And around the throne, on each side of the throne, are 4 living creatures. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what Father is talking about is the 24 thrones around his throne, because the special throne is our Father's, but he had the 24 thrones with the 24 elders, which are your angelic team, which are the ones that have the full eyes that are in front of them and behind them, because your angelic team sees everything that you do in order path, right? But then it says, the first living creature like a lion, the second living creature like an ox, the third living creature with the face of man, and the fourth living creature like an eagle in flight. You know what? Ooh, I see what you're doing, Father. Hold on. Hold on, so family, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you because what Father is talking about is a spiritual revelation that so many people want to manipulate and slander and be biased and judge. And that's why Father is giving them a revelation right now, because this is exactly what he's talking about, is your destiny. He's explaining it right here in Revelations. The man, the eagle, the ox, and the lion. So this is what he's wanting you to know, because the blue links is all about uncovering, unveiling, realizing your spiritual journey. And so for him to bring me through and bring it through the Bible like that to explain to you, it's like so many people walk away when they come in here. They say certain things and they walk away. And Father wants you to know, yeah, it's your free will to walk away, but he's only going to bless you if you are doing the work. Because remember how we had the charm that came out with the dove and the sparrow? That is the dove of love. That is our Father giving us the bread, feeding us. Remember how I lit the lotus flower at the beginning? Look at the lotus flowers here coming through that murky water, coming onto that landing pad of understanding and having great compassion to take that motion forward with the inspiration that Father is giving us as the divine being that he is, to conquer that mountain by giving the communication through me to you with the sword of truth. And this is divinely guided, because remember he was talking about the 24 thrones with them all dressed in white garments with the gold crowns? That's right. We are his earth angels. And that is the sword of truth. And the 33 master teacher, which is the 33 master uplifter, which is our divine Father, speaks the truth that this connection, this is divine, bringing that connection forward. That is very deep, soul family. That is very deep when it comes to this, because for Father to bring that out in Revelations, so many people are not seeing the true beauty in the message. They want to put in their own interpretations. They want to prejudge. They want to do all these things, but Father just said it. Father just said it in Revelations chapter 4, verse 1 through 14. We only read 1 through 7, and I could have went and done the other 7. But my fact and my point of this is, when Father brings me the messages, and you guys saw it right here. He was bringing me the messages. I looked it up right here in front of you in Revelations, and I read it to you. And he's bringing everything forward. This is where he just said, don't do it. Because he's talking about the golden bull. And that golden bull that Father is talking about, I'm going to get it here. I'm going to show you. Because this is the golden bowl of incense, which I light an incense for our Father all the time. But this is the golden bowl that he's talking about. Subscribed in Hebrew. That's in Hebrew. But this is the golden bowl. The Tibanian golden bowl, written in the scribes, written in the scroll in Hebrew and Greek, that the incense are prayers of the saints. And that's why he has me light them incense all the time. So when people are questioning, well, why do you do this? Why do you do that? Father wanted you to have that revelation to understand that I am doing everything in the obedience of our Father, and I'm trying to help all of my soul family climb that mountain, have them revelations to be able to be the best of the best for yourself in order for your blessings to come in, to love unconditionally, to be able to relax, to feel like home, and find that inner peace. So it's about being able to understand that Father is telling you the things that we do here are the divine guidance from Father. And I don't have to defend who I am because the ones who work with me know and see. Beautiful. Let's see. All right. I don't see any other questions in here, so let's get to the bottom. Oops. Let's see. Mafia Queen, hello, hello. Greatly appreciate you, sweetheart. Hello, hello. Is it Elijah? Alicia Johnson? Okay. Do my friend love me? What I am getting is that, yes, your friend does love you. They do care about you. And I know you've been going through some kind of conflict with them. Confirmation, there's the conflict. But the thing is pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, because the conflict that you're going through right now that is creating the tower moment in your life, Father is doing this for a reason, in order for you to see something that you can put a behavior of yours to rest and be able to have that better communication. So what I'm hearing is you need to set healthy boundaries, okay? They take your kindness for a weakness. But they do love you, and you do love them. Yeah. This is breaking them old bonds. No longer hanging on to things that do not serve you, okay? It's about fully understanding. So hopefully that answered, sweetheart. Yes, Purple Bird, I just answered her. Let's see. I just answered, yes, that was her message, so. Yeah, and energetically with the Mercury retrograde and stuff, you know, like I said, the signs and synchronicities are coming up, and you guys can be experiencing a lot of different type of energies, the way people are doing things, okay? Just know that, yes, the love is there. But stay deeply rooted and grounded, because you don't want to get hung up, or you don't want to be suspended. You don't want something to be reversed, okay? When it comes to the spiritual journey, do not feel like boredom is there, because that will change everything up. But yes, absolutely. There is a connection with that love. There is a purpose that you are to be doing together. So, ooh, Hierophant. Ooh. There's something you need to bring peace, because you see the peace pipe right here. There's something that you need to bring peace when it comes to this friendship, and give the forgiveness, okay? Stand in your power, but give the forgiveness. So that's what I have for your beautiful read. So family, things are being illuminated. A lot of people don't want to see it. Emotionally, it's going to be heart-wrenching, but the only way to get out of it and to do the healing is to climb out of it and persevere forward. So keep moving. Do not let this conflict hold you back. Keep your vision. Make your investments. It'll be very profitable. You're going to see that fiery passion is going to propel you forward. There's going to be things that are going to be developing for the hard work that you have put in, because there's a reevaluation that had taken place. So just know things are changing. You are so welcome, sweetheart. You are so welcome. Stand in your power. All right, so family, so I have one announcement, and when it comes to it, I'm going to put it on my community post and everything. There's somebody that is they had heart surgery and they had their valve replaced, okay, fighting a battle. And we know the hardship within the worldly activity. They don't really care about our people, right? So they took this person off of insurance, and in order for them to keep going, they have $900 medication. So I will put on there on the community post to be able, if anybody wants to donate to her. Her name is Ariel. We love you, Ariel. If you are watching, we greatly appreciate you. And I told you I will do what I can. If anybody just wants to go down and do a donation in my Cash App, the link is down there. Anybody who is wanting to reach out and wanting greater understanding for your journey yourself, you are welcome, sweetheart. You are welcome. If anybody is wanting any help when it comes to your journey, down in the description is my email. So family, you know we are here to help people. So if you do it through my Cash App, just make sure you put in the box, you know, that it's for Ariel, okay? And I'm only saying her first name. It's details, you know, details. But I can say her name. Great person, well deserving of it. You know, she's battled a lot and she really needs the help. So family, 11111 on there. That is the divine coming through. Love you all, so family. And I will see you on the next live. Peace. Good night.